What's going on, YouTube? This is ODCDATSME, and whoop, there it goes. This is it's not really a channel update, and it's not really a specific video. It's kind of a I wanted to do a video just of actually maybe just a couple recent pickups, books wise, comic book wise. Obviously, as you can see in front of you, this is The Dark Knight Strikes Again by Frank Miller. And I heard of the story. I've never got a chance to read it, really. But there's a couple other comic books I wanted to show you guys that I got. And a couple other figures that I've had in my collection that I haven't shown you guys that I have. I'm planning on keeping them in on card, but I just wanted to show you them because you know, why not switch it up, a little bit of variety. And this is going to be a two-part video. My second video is going to be ideas and thoughts for 2013, 2014 with the DC Universe sorry, not DC Universe Classics anymore, DC Unlimited figure line. And also I want to touch on Marvel Legends because I never really touch on Marvel Legends. I feel like I kind of evade them or kind of forget about them, but I mean, don't think that I do, because I love Marvel Legends. I've been collecting them since the early Toy Biz era, and I have a lot of them. I just because I don't make videos of them doesn't mean that I don't actually have them. But let me get to some of the stuff. I'll get to my books first. Obviously, you can see in front of you here, this is the Dark Knight Strikes Again by Frank Miller. I just really love his artwork, especially with the Dark Knight Returns. It looks really great. I'm not too familiar with the story, hence why I picked up the book, so I can't really give a credited review on it yet. But once I get it finished, I'll definitely probably make a video about my review on this. But I'm actually kind of backed up with comics right now. I just recently went to my comic book shop, and I'm still excited about Batman 18 coming out. I hear there's a big thing supposed to happen in it. A guy at my local comic shop, I'm not going to give anything away, no spoilers or anything, but I hear something big happens. I kind of know a little bit of what happens, but I didn't want to ruin it too much, so he just kind of summarized one scene, and I'm not going to give it away. But if you're a Batman fan and you're into the new 52 Batman, be excited about Batman 18 because something huge happens. But let me get to what I picked up here. I was actually a little weary about picking two of these comics up because I picked up Justice League of America #1. I know this is a different team. It's not what you're used to, but I figured it's something different. I don't know too much about the new Justice League, so I figured I might pick it up. I do like Simon Baz. He's a cool character. I like him. I like Martian Manhunter too. I'm glad they brought him back. That's really cool. But I'm gonna read this. So I got that. This was the other one I was kind of weary about because a lot of people hate this comic book for some reason. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's definitely not the best. Deathstroke #18. I've been trying to stay with this. It's nice to see Slade in a different light, but it's kind of getting repetitive a little bit. I don't know. I'll have to read it, keep reading these. I'm going to stick with it because I started from 1. So this is Deathstroke. I picked up Deathstroke Terminator. I'm keeping my Batman going with Batman Detective Series #18. So I picked him up. Definitely had to get this. I haven't read it yet, so I'm excited about reading it. It's too bad that we're losing Damian. I think he was just starting to get momentum after you know, his beginning back in '06. And I'm not a huge fan of Damian, but I respect the character. He's fun and different, and I was really starting to warm up to him, to be honest with you. I know there's a ton of Robin fans out there, and I'm not trying to insult the character or anything like that. But my number one priority is Batman, and I don't know. It's too bad that he does die, but I think eventually, with the DC universe and comics in general, that they're always going to bring back the character, especially if the way he was building momentum, I feel, and I think something will happen, whether it's a Lazarus pit or something, you know, something happening where it wasn't really him, or who knows. Anything they can make up to bring back a character, they'll do it. But I'm excited about reading that, and like I said, I hope we still, I hope he comes back. I really do. My last pickup is a story that I'm really love, and a character I really love. Batwing. I really love this character. Between him and Talon are my two favorite new characters that have been brought into the DC universe. I really love the art in this series. I really hope they don't get rid of this character at all, and I hope they keep this book going, because I think it's really good. If you don't know anything about Batwing and you're worried to give it a chance, I would highly suggest his Batwing #1, his first arc. It was so good, so well put together. The writing was so good. The art, like I said, is just phenomenal in this. And I mean, I'm not too much into gore, but I think it fits well with this. It can get quite gory, but I would highly suggest giving this a chance. I haven't read this book yet. I haven't read up to 18. I haven't read 18 yet. I've read up to 17, so I'm excited about reading this, and I would highly suggest picking it up. Okay, moving along. Those are my books. Now, I figured, why not do a little variety here with stuff that I've had. Now, this recently has come out, and I picked it up a while ago, just because, you know, it's nostalgia, I think, from when I was younger. I picked up Thundercats, which is usually not normal for me. I don't usually pick up stuff like this, but I picked up Lionel. There was a Mumra there, but these guys go for quite a bit, and I'm not like, I almost want to take this guy out of the package, but it doesn't look, I don't know. I don't know if I really like his articulation, the way it looks just in the package. I've seen a couple reviews on it, and they say it's okay. I heard there's a couple reviews where people are like, oh, there's a ton of loose joints on this, but the overall look of the figure looks really cool. Let me get a close-up here for you guys. Let's get the camera up here. The overall look of the figure looks really great. It does look cool. Looks very cartoon-esque, which is perfect. I like that. I like that his wind is kind of doing this Fabio thing where it's kind of blowing in the wind. I'm Fabio. Yes, I am. These are my swords. Yes. I don't know, I was doing that voice, sorry. But the overall look of his swords look really great, or his dagger that turns into a sword. It looks cool. It just reminded me of when I was a kid, and I just saw it and I was like, I might as well grab it. It wasn't too expensive. I believe these guys go for $16.99. Somewhere I've seen them $17.99 online, upwards of $20 sometimes, but they don't really hold their value very much. They have kind of Toy Biz-esque articulation in looks like the ankles and the legs, so I might actually keep this guy mid on card. But moving along, because I don't want to get too hung up here. I also have these guys, because Donatello is my favorite Ninja Turtle. Growing up, I actually still have the VHSs from before. I got the VHS before it came out on TV. My I believe it was my mother. She was out of town somewhere, out of country, and she saw these videotapes. I believe she might have been in the East or something. I can't remember. I was so little. It came out so long ago. But she grabbed them and she was like, "Oh, what are Ninja Turtles?" So she brought it back to the state when she got back to the States on a trip, and gave me these, and I like fell in love with them when I was a kid. And I have, I believe it was episode 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 was the episode. I think the Shredder is splintered. That was one that really stood out to me. If you look that up on YouTube, I'm sure you'll find it. Shredder is splintered. That was one of the episodes. I have to pull the VHSs out. But anyways, on to this. This is the Nickelodeon version of Donatello. Little Donatello guy. Yep. I didn't get the whole wave. I just kind of am a Donatello collector. But I did get the entire wave of this series, which is actually kind of pricey right now. And I would assume it's going to be pricey for a long time. The Playmates Ninja Turtles that have recently come out within the last year. These guys are awesome. They're very big in stature. I mean, I can't even back up my camera here enough to get the whole shot, I don't think. But these guys are very sought after. Like I said, I had to buy the whole wave because I knew how rare these guys are. I got them a couple months ago, I believe back in December, middle of December, something like that. And I got them for $70 shipped. And I know these guys go upwards of $100 to $120 now. eBay's crazy with these guys. Sometimes it's kind of hit or miss. You can, I think each of these guys on eBay, they usually go for anywhere from $25 to $35 each. I got them for $70 shipped back in December. So, I mean, they're kind of holding their value. I guess it depends on where you get it from. But if you're interested in getting them, I would highly recommend them. Like, they're just, like, if you loved the cartoon, this is the way to go. Because this is not from the original comic, as you can see, as it says right here. Inspired by the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated series from 1988. There's a little read-up. I'll pop that in there real quick in case you guys are interested in that. Like I said, they're very articulated, 34 points of articulation. I don't know if they're... I think they're coming out with a Bebop and Rocksteady to go with these guys, but I don't think they're the animated series. I don't think they're true to the animated series look. I believe they changed them a bit, so that's kind of a bummer. But here, I'll get a quick close-up of these guys and just how they look so you guys can see. They're very well articulated and very well detailed, as you can see, and they each have their own separate color, which is very accurate to pretty much just about everything. There's only, I think, a little bit strangeness in the eyes as far as googly eyes, but other than that, these guys look great. I would definitely highly suggest picking this up, this wave up, or series, or whatever you like to call it. Like, there's real chain and Michelangelo's nunchucks, and his knee pads are painted, or everything is just perfect on these guys. It's like they really knew what to do with them. They had an idea what to do, and they accomplished it beautifully. There's Donatello here. So, I mean, these guys have ankle pivots. They have everything you need. They have double jointed elbows, double jointed knees. They have everything. I mean, anything you could want in a Ninja Turtle. I mean, no more those retro Ninja Turtle figures where they were just in that awkward stance of just like kind of on their tippy toes, and the other foot's flat, and then you couldn't really move them that much. But that was back in '88 and the '90s. So, but yeah, this is part one of what I wanted to talk about as far as what I wanted to say for, you know, updates and stuff that I've gotten. So I'll be resuming on part 2. See you on the flip side.